Mind if we step in again?
Come on in. Got a box.
We got a box.
I was going to tell you guys too, but I unplugged it. There's a motion camera out here that he has access to, but I don't think it picked you guys up, and then I unplugged it.
Oh, perfect.
Just
I'm going to
so,
turn that off for just a minute.
because he won't come home if he knows you guys are here.
I figured that. I figured as much.
What's up?
Guns. Does he have guns?
Yes.
Are they all accounted for? Do you know?
I don't.
Do you know the combo?
I might be able to get the key here.
Is this a key?
If he still keeps it in his boot, I might be. I might.
If you looked in it, would you be able to tell
I think so.
if they're
He's
all
got his
accounted for?
HK. He's look at that.
Look at that.
He's got his HK. He's got his
Is that the only key for it?
Springfield. I don't know that for sure
Okay.
at all. I think so, but I don't know that for sure.
Does he have just rifle shotguns, or does he have handguns as well? I say the two handguns, three.
All right, so those
At least
are his,
two handguns.
That's all he has
That's
for
a
handguns.
Glock. Are they both Glocks?
They're both 45s.
Okay.
One's an HK, one's a Springfield.
Oh, that one looked like a Glock. Fair enough. There's only two handguns.
Those are his only two, and they're accounted for. And then he's got his AR and his
Got the AR.
old school shotgun. I think that's all he's got.
Okay. So shotgun right there,
98%
AR right there,
sure.
and what's that? What's going on? Brian, come take a look at this.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's a Marine.
yeah, well, it'd be expected, I guess.
Right.
Couple extra magazines.
He's
You know?
he's very safe with them, you know.
Yeah.
He's-
Has he ever threatened you with them or anything like that?
He always holds it to his own head. He has shot it in my, where I was scared, and I left because he shot it outdoors, and he was aiming for my tires. Sorry, he was aiming for my tires.
Am I correct in saying that the police came out for that? They said he fired in the ground or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what his therapist was saying. Do you want to go and lock that up, please?
Yep.
And while we're at it, yeah, that's a bit of an issue. That is an issue. But at least they're all accounted for. We're pretty sure he wouldn't have any other
I
guns.
would say I'm 98 to 99% sure.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he
I
doesn't
saw when we were out here in.
Those are his own. I know 100%. Those are his only handguns. So
Okay.
I can't get that out. Oh, there it goes.
Do you want to put?
Was that the same way it was?
Well, that
what's
is
going
the
on?
same way. Well, I'm just thinking. Well, what do you feel? I mean, it's your house.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't plan on taking anything, nothing like that. I just hate for him to come home, have access to guns fairly easily. Or
You want me to hold on to it? But
Well, we don't know if he has. I assume there's two keys to the safe, though.
Yeah, I don't know that for sure. I don't know that
anything
at all.
you buy, there's two keys.
yeah, there always is. It doesn't. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I guess we'll talk. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But
And I mean, he's never really been like, I'm gonna get my gun and kill anybody, but
it sounds like he's several times made statements about I'm gonna get my gun and kill myself.
that's
That's something we don't want to
or
see.
like a guy that he thinks,
Wronged him in
It's-
some way. Sure.
but he has yet to do it.
Oh, that doesn't.
That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Famous last word.
Yep, those are famous last words. I'm gonna show you a photo here. You've known him for 4 or 5 years. I'm assuming that is him.
Absolutely
All right.
him. Yep.
Okay. And the phone number that he's been texting you on, how long has he had that phone number? Just curious.
As long as I've had it, so as long as we've known each other.
4 or 5 years?
Yeah.
Is that the same phone number, 4 or 5 years? Has anyone else ever called you or texted you on that phone number? Sounds like a dumb question. Stupid
I'm
question.
like, well, everybody who calls or texts me, but no.
No. How
like-
long has he had the phone number that he's texting you from?
Oh, his number, as long as I've known him.
So 4 or 5 years, he's had the same phone number. Has anybody ever called or texted you that wasn't him with his phone?
No.
No. This sounds like a dumb question. This is something a defense attorney will likely ask me later on if I don't ask
I'm
you.
a paralegal, so I understand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So, we've got some paperwork over here. It's completely optional. It's up to you. Just domestic violence related type of stuff. So here's what's going on. At this point, combination of the messages he sent you, which that's direct as it gets.
I was pretty nervous about it. I was like, what?
That is direct as it gets. There's, sometimes you'll send messages that are kind of vague, that leading to something, and that's not it. That's I'm going to beat the shit out of you and teach you a lesson.
Yeah, that was in
Yeah.
one for me. So.
The combination of that, and he made the same statements to his therapist that I talked to. He is probably going to be going to jail for some domestic violence related threats. Probably today. He's probably not going to be very happy about it. Hence my concern if we are not here. The guns, more specifically, does he have a house key or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way to lock it? Like, does he have one to the deadbolt, everything?
Yeah, he's got it all. Yep.
All right.
Why? What? Are you guys gonna wait or just come back or?
At this point,
It's hard to say. I mean, we probably could, but you don't think he's going to come. I mean, ultimately, unfortunately, we can't have somebody wait
Well, no,
for
that's
24
24/7.
hours straight.
I can,
Oh, no,
I
I
can,
mean,
if he's
we
home
can
by
wait for a little
4,
bit.
Yeah,
normally,
a
we
little
can
bit.
do that. We
a
can't
little
leave.
bit after. Otherwise, what happens? Is what I'm asking.
So, I'm going to end up applying for a warrant. The warrant, so it's Friday. Won't hit a judge until at least Monday at the earliest. Sometimes it takes a few extra days for the judge to get to it. Somebody
Why
bring
do
it
you
down
need
there.
a
So,
warrant?
what's that?
Why do you need a warrant?
No, a warrant for his arrest. So either
Oh.
A, he goes to jail
I
Today,
don't know what the difference is.
for the threats. So one is a probable cause arrest. The other one, there's really no difference.
Okay.
So he's going to be going to jail for some sort of domestic violence related something or other, most likely.
Okay.
It's sometimes people can say things like, "Oh, it wasn't me, it was Jim that grabbed my phone and sent those text messages," and it doesn't make
No.
it sound stupid.
He's at work. No, there's
Yeah,
no way.
I don't believe that's happening, but that's why I'm asking these questions. They're dumb, but that combined with what his therapist told me, I mean, it's reasonable for me to believe that yes, he did send those. Those are direct threats. And do you know anything about domestic violence laws in the state of Colorado?
No, haven't gone that far yet. I do construction law, so.
It's a little different.
Yeah.
So in the state of Colorado, if you've committed a crime against someone that you've been involved in an intimate relationship with, it's a mandatory arrest. So that includes obviously physical abuse, the one everyone always thinks of, but it goes further. It goes to property damage, harassment, threats, etc. Any type of crime that there's probable cause. And in this case, judging by the messages plus what his therapist said, plus the what you told me about what you guys are going through, there's probable cause to arrest him.
I have.
So either today we end up arresting him, or he'd have to come up with one hell of a good story or a great alibi in order for me to not arrest him today. Let's put it that way.
I have tons of video and recordings and just of his rants and raves but I'm sure you guys don't want to go into all that, but if necessary, I got that too.
So he's probably going to end up going to jail. And that's why we're asking all these questions. And if he comes home and we're not here, I would probably not mention that fact to him.
Absolutely
I
not.
would probably call us.
Okay.
Might be a good idea to remove yourself from the house, or
I
that's what I was asking about. Is that the only key to the safe?
Right.
That might be a great. I mean, I'm not advocating to steal someone else's property here, but that I don't want to.
I don't want
Anybody get hurt,
Right. But as soon as he
including
sees,
him.
as soon as he sees it missing, he's gonna go ape shit and look at me and go, "You have it!" Ah! And I'm gonna go, "Ah!"
which is why it's a great idea to call us. That's all. That's if there's.
Do you have somewhere like safe you can go?
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
I realize this is your own home and you don't
I
want to leave your
know.
own home, but
Yes, I know.
you know, sometimes it's better just to put yourself in a position to succeed. And I mean, if he comes home and he flips out, who knows what he's gonna do? And I know you know him better than we do.
No,
But I mean, we've seen these things go really bad.
anymore
very-
it's
very
getting
bad.
weird, you know. I've never he's never threatened to do that, you know, before. Even I was like, what the heck, you know, like what, you know, I was a little nervous about it. So
Yeah, that's.
he is generally a good guy, but he is very angry right now, and at me. So I don't.
I know some guys I was in the military with that got out to be fairly angry, kind of little, you know.
Angry, yeah.
Not that they're bad people. It just war does things to some people sometimes. Yeah.
That's
So
probably
do you-
why
do you
I
have
took him
some-
back. once.
Do you have somewhere? Do you have somewhere you can go?
I do. My sister is in Thornton there. I can go stay with her, and I got some friends up the road, even here in Aurora. So yeah.
okay, and
Do you? I mean, I can definitely call if when he comes up, or
I mean, do you want to be here?
if you do not feel safe being here, which I wouldn't blame you in the least, I would recommend that you leave. If you think anything might happen,
and then call you.
might not be a bad idea.
Okay.
Yeah, we may not be able to get him to open the door for us, but
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
just
because
to
you don't
come
have
pick
a
him up on a warrant,
and you
we're not
can't.
gonna kick in his door.
Like even if I give you permission, because it's my house.
Well, but he also lives here, and he can.
he has
Say that we don't have
residency,
permission.
privacy rights,
Sure,
etc.
Sure.
So it's tough over the phone. Someone opens the door for us, yeah, free game.
Mhm.
As long as both people have standing in the house, that person has to have standing. But it's a little tougher if people start getting conflicting with each other. So
Wow.
you know, if
I can always
the
say
Fourth Amendment's
nothing.
very complex.
I can say nothing. I can call you guys. You guys can come to the door. I can open it for you.
Is he driving? Has he got a car?
Yeah.
What's he drive?
Acura, MDX, like a 2007 or
MDX?
Yeah.
Is that little SUV thing?
Mhm.
2007-ish?
Yep.
It's green.
Dark green.
Do you know a license plate number by chance?
I don't. His father though is. He'll probably though if you go calling him, he's gonna call Ryan and
Is whose name is it in?
his father's
Is his father's name?
Mhm.
What's father's name?
William, aka Bill Trucker. He lives
Okay.
in Thornton area, I think that area, Northland, something like that. I think. I don't know. Anyway.
Well, we're gonna. So, this paperwork here is completely optional. It's up to you. It's domestic violence related paperwork. If you'd like to fill it out,
Not really.
okay.
Is that gonna? Do I
No.
have to?
No,
Should I?
it
Are
has
Completely
you-
no effect
optional.
on the case
Okay.
at all.
Okay.
None whatsoever.
Gotcha.
As this has a lot of background information questions that basically all it really does is just help the city attorney or district attorney be able to look down the list and kind of get an idea of where the relationship's at. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
But no, it is completely optional.
I mean, if I want to sit down with the district attorney, I'd love to have a talk with him. You know, I just tell him everything.
You probably will get that chance.
Yeah.
I mean, my kind of view on this whole thing is, you don't seem like you're very scared of him.
Not now.
Not now.
He has barked loud, but over the years, he's been barking louder and
Yeah.
louder and louder. And he did push me into the wall and kick me probably a few weeks ago. So I'm getting there, but this is all common. I've been dealing
Well, see,
with
and
this
that's
guy
and that's
forever.
kind of where is you're almost
It's escalating.
is escalating.
Exactly.
I'm trying to think of the. Sorry, I'm not very articulate, but it is escalating. But you're so used to how the situation is that you're like,
Right.
Desensitized.
You're desensitized to it.
Normalized.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
And that's
I'm
not
worried.
good.
I'm worried that his next act is going to be a super violent act,
We have seen that
and I'm just.
several times.
I would.
we do
I
not
would
want you
recommend
to.
that you take off until this is resolved. I would also
All
recommend.
weekend?
Well, it's. I mean, I can't kick you out of your house. It's your house, but I don't want to come back here later and something really bad has happened. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right. I
I'm-
hear
To
you.
you, him,
This
anyone else.
this is my perception of the situation. I'm listening to him interview you. I'm talking to you. That's my perception of
I
this.
hear
Is
you. Absolutely.
you know,
That's a good
sometimes they tell
perception.
us, the little hairs in the back of your neck stick up when something's not right. Something doesn't feel right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my intuition saying that something bad might happen. I don't know. I'm not Dr. Phil. I have no idea. But I'm going off my intuition and my experience.
Yeah.
There's a potential for some violence, and I don't want to see anything happen. Okay.
Right.
So sometimes it's good to swallow your pride and do what you have to do to make it through. You know.
Oh.
The other thing is Arapahoe County. I would go and get a protection order, and he can't come here. You don't even have to evict him. He cannot be here.
Yeah, that was kind of my next
'cause,
ordeal. I'm
you know,
like, I gotta do it legally. I'll do it
when
legally.
this case goes through, they'll issue a protection order through the municipal court, but it doesn't have the teeth that the
county.
the court order has.
Right. Good old Arapahoe County.
Good old Arapahoe County. Let me at least leave you with my card and the case number. And by leave you, I mean we're going to go to the car. I'm going to type a little bit, see if he calls me back.
Did you leave a message for him?
I did. We'll see if he calls me back.
Here's a gateway.
I'm not
card,
gonna hold
too.
my
They
breath.
have some resources.
Wonderful. I like resources. Yeah, I'll give my sister a call and say, hey, I'll probably be heading your
Does
way.
he know where your sister lives or anything?
Oh, yeah. But my brother-in-law, and then I hate to say that, but I don't think he'd go anywhere near my brother-in-law. Just
Fair
because he's a
Sure.
big guy, big scary guy, and you know, he's not going to hopefully do that. He'd be dumb to do that. It would not end well, but anyway. It's funny. He's a victim of, I guess it's not funny, but, you know, he's a victim of domestic violence. His girlfriend before.
Well, here's my card.
Thank you.
There's the case number right back there.
Wonderful.
If you have anything else to add or something like that, if they want to reference their case, that'll be in the queue.
Okay. So
We're going to hang out. We're going to be right outside.
Okay.
Hopefully he calls me back or comes home.
Okay.
I'm not going to bank on it.
Okay. And if he does come home, you guys, will you tell me when you leave, or
Yes, I will tell you before I leave.
or you can just
I'm not going to roll out
text me
without
or
telling.
whatever.
I'm not going to text you.
Whatever.
Hey, Kate, I hope you get this message.
Yeah.
By the way, take the gun key. You know,
Right.
and I'm not going to do that. We'll walk to your door. We'll knock. We'll make sure that you know. Well, we're going to hang out for a little while. See, hopefully he shows up before then.
Does he normally come off of Peoria, or does he come off of whatever this is, Salem or whatever?
He always comes this way and then does a circle and parks right in front of the
Okay.
mailbox. It's like clockwork.
Fair
Normally. Yeah. At least the last week, too. It's been nice.
Okay.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. We'll be right outside. Cars are right over here. Okay.
Thanks, guys.
No problem. Yeah, the lack of glass there is throwing me off, buddy.
The what?
The lack of glass.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on there?